The Italian Wine Podcast is the community-driven platform for Italian wine geeks around the world. Support the show by donating at ItalianWinePodcast.com. Donate €5 or more and we'll send you a copy of our latest book, My Italian Grape Geek Journal, absolutely free. To get your free copy of My Italian Grape Geek Journal, click Support Us at ItalianWinePodcast.com or wherever you get your pods. Grazie mille.
Benvenuti! Welcome to the next generation with me, your host, Giulia Stocchetti. Join me as I take you on a journey to discover young stars of the Italian food and wine world. Pronti? Andiamo! Ciao a tutti! Welcome everybody to this episode of The Next Generation with me, Giulia Stocchetti. And today I'm taking you to Emilia Romagna, more precisely in Nova Feltria, that is located in the province of Rimini. We're gonna talk about teaching, restaurant, bartending, and sommelier management, plus enology. In this special place in the province of Rimini, there are a lot of special things to eat, like gnocco fritto, tigelle, tortellini, cappelletti, and the famous torta Barozzi. That's a kind of cake made with almonds and coffee. But you must know that the recipe is secret. Only the grandmas from Vignola actually know how to prepare this delicious cake. The featured dish today will be the piadina romagnola. Come on, who doesn't know piadina? We're gonna discover all the secrets about this. And the interviewee of today is Mr. Gilles Coffi Degboe. He was born in Benin, a tiny strip of land located in the western part of Africa, between Nigeria and Togo. In 1994, he moved to Bologna with his family. Gilles had his first sip of wine when he was a teenager, working at a restaurant, Albergo da Marino, in Rufina, in the area of Masseto. That's an establishment run by people his father already knew before their arrival in Italy, who later became great friends. During his experience, Gilles had his first glass of Sangiovese that arose in him the curiosity about the sense of wine, its anecdotes and stories. Curiosity that then led him to begin a real journey into the world of wine. His studies began at the Pellegrino Artusi High School, where he also had the opportunity to attend the first level of the sommelier course organized by AIS Romagna. His first work experience abroad was in China, Beijing, a city where during the 2008 Olympics, he worked at Casa Italia for the C.O.N.I, Italian National Olympic Committee. After his experience in China, Gilles moved to Colchester, England, where he worked as a bartender for about a year. After England, it was Sweden's turn, where he worked for 6 months as an assistant sommelier and waiter at a wine house. This experience made him realize how wine culture truly touches the entire globe. When he got back to Italy, he continued his sommelier studies, completing the second AIS level, working in the meantime as a chef de rang and stock manager in Milano Marittima at Caffè della Rotonda and Vista Mare restaurant. In 2010, he spent the whole summer season working at the 5-star luxury premier hotel Esut, a place where he met a maître who believed in Gilles enough to allow him to get an interview to go to work at Craccos, Michelin-starred restaurant, 2 stars actually, in Milan, a venue to which he had long aspired. Gilles then began his journey, working alongside Luca Gardini, who in the same year crowned his dream of becoming the best sommelier in the world. After his experience at Craccos, Gilles worked as a maître at La Parolina, 1 Michelin star. In 2012, Gilles decided to return to Emilia-Romagna and to complete his sommelier studies. Shortly thereafter, the Artusi High School, where he graduated, offered him to work as a lecturer in restaurant service, bartending, cafeteria, and enology. He still gives lectures today alongside his work as a wine consultant. Gilles was, until 2023, the first one and only ambassador of the Negro Amaro grape variety in Italy, Europe, and in the whole world. He also has the title of Ambassador of Albana, a white grape variety native to Emilia-Romagna. Today, Jill has two very lively children, many commitments and dreams, including becoming Italy's best sommelier. Wow, what a life experience! Jill, coffee, venerdì, good morning.
Morning, everyone. It's nice to be here. Thanks a lot, Giulia.
You're most welcome. It's my pleasure. So, just tell me something about you. Who are you?
Well, I'm Gilles, as you told before. Coffee. Coffee is my first name, but since I came here, most of the people had problem with with the name, because it's actually caffè in Italian.
Uh-huh.
So this is why most of the people call me Gilles.
But I love your name. I mean, it means Friday, venerdì.
Yeah, yeah.
Just when the weekend starts. So, I mean, I love coffee. I'm gonna call you coffee. It's for you. It's okay.
It's wonderful. It's wonderful. It's kind of funny, Friday, just when the weekend start, as you just told.
Yeah. So, how old are you, Coffee?
I'm 34 years old.
And what's your position?
Well, actually, I do teach at school. I am a professional sommelier in restaurants as a consultant, and I teach in high school, hotellery school. So it's about everything. It comes in the restaurant room, bartending, cafeteria, and sommelier service.
That's great. So that means that you're really into the wine world and also that you deal with young generations. That's awesome.
Yeah, you just say that exactly. It's awesome. Sometimes horrible, sometimes awesome, but it's funny. I like that.
So, where are we?
Actually, we are in Emilia Romagna, the center of Italy. When you go outside and you talk about Emilia Romagna, no one knows Emilia Romagna. But when you just say close to Tuscany, Bologna, and stuff like that, they say, "Oh, okay, tortellini, pasta, mortadella." Yeah, we are in this region, and I'm here since 1994.
Okay, so you've always been based in Emilia Romagna, one of the best places in the world to eat delicious food and drink really good wines. That's
Exactly.
awesome. You've
Yeah.
been lucky.
Yeah. Actually, yes.
And so, what's the vibe?
Well, here I can say that there are many, many, many. The vibe are really young vibes, young people, and a lot of curiosity about everything. It's alcohol and everything you have to drink and eat. So I consider myself very, very, very lucky about that because around me everything speak, breathe, and talk about wine, drink, and food. That's really wonderful. That's really wonderful.
Wow, that's dreamland, basically. The place where every one of us would like to be and to live and to experience. So, you're a teacher by day, a professional son by night, a full time dad of two beautiful kids, right?
Yes, exactly.
And
So
you're so young with such lots of experience. I mean, that's amazing. Michelin starred restaurants, Olympic Games, ambassador of two native grape varieties. That's awesome. And you're also a writer, right?
yeah, I wrote a book for my first child, Noah. Well, actually, it starts like when you don't sleep well, you just woke up and write something. After month, I discovered I almost wrote a book about my wine experience, what wine is for me, and how to grow up in a nice way,
Yeah.
uh, like I wrote this book, like teaching my son the nice way, the properly way to drink wine, and a nice way to grow up. Believe in yourself, like a small variety of wine does when he has to express himself in the glass. You know what I mean. Most of stories like that of people I've met in my life who teach me about the wine, who teach me about the way to discuss, to talk about wine, and this is why I wrote this book called La mia vita spiegata a mio figlio. So it's like my life explained to my son, using all those wine anecdotes to explain him how life goes.
That's amazing, really. I can't wait to read your book. Where can I find it? Where can we actually find it?
Well, it's available on Amazon and every Mondadori Libreria in Italy. In Italy.
Wow, I'm gonna read that for sure. So you already answered one of my questions. Like, do you ever find the time to get some sleep? Actually, feels like you don't have so much time to relax and to and to actually sleep.
Well, I think when someone has a dream, needs to work hard for his dream, and just because I have six brothers, I don't know if
Wow.
I told you that I don't used to drink alone. I have six brothers. So the first come on Monday, the second on Tuesday, the third on Wednesday, then Thursday, Wednesday, Friday, and then I get for myself the Sunday. But as we told before, my name is Gilles and Coffee. So the Sunday I used to drink with Gilles or coffee.
That's cool. That's amazing. So one sibling for every day of the week, and then Sunday is just for yourself, for Gilles or for coffee.
Yeah, exactly, exactly. Jokes apart, I don't sleep that much because I used to take part of the night to study.
Mhm.
So often I come home at about 9:30, let's say 10 in the evening, and then I start studying until midnight. Then I go to sleep, and I used to wake up every single day, even the Sunday, at about 3:30 or 4 in the morning, because I start studying, and I start doing the thing I can't during my day, because I go to school, I finish school, I have to see my child, so go and play with them, go back to work, to the restaurant. So it's not I don't have that much time. I don't want to stole the time from my child. This is why I've choose to study during the night.
I mean, I admire you so much. So much
Thank
stuff
you.
going on and so much passion. I feel so much passion in it. So that's amazing. I was wondering, you deal with young generations and you teach them also how to approach wine. What do you think is the best way to get them involved and love the wine world?
That's a wonderful question. Thanks a lot. Because when I've started studying wine, drinking wine, the most hard thing is that I didn't have someone who took my hand, let's say, follow me and suggest me things to do, book to read, place to go, where to go. And this is, I think, God's give me the chance to follow the youngest in this way, because what I used to see between them, they just drink whatever you put in front of them without ask themselves how it's made, why this flavor, the origin, and stuff like that. So in this way, I had the chance, the possibility to teach them the right way to drink and to manage alcohol, which is not so often in not too much, and never alone.
Nice. So you're linking wine basically to culture, how is it made, and also to the pleasure of sharing. So having it all together to connect people, right?
Exactly, exactly. Yeah, because if I don't know if you remember the first time we meet.
I do.
Yeah, it was just about talking about the variety of the grapes, the flavor, and teaching to someone else who was curious everything you still discover about that grape, about the land, about the soil, and that was amazing to me. And right now I am actually trying to do the same with many young guys, which actually maybe in 300 young people I see every day, maybe just 10 of them or 20 of them would really appreciate or understand the meaning of my focus on them. But still, you have to do that. You have to try to do that because it's a kind of investment in our future.
Right. That's awesome. I mean, we must catch up again anyway.
Yeah,
I'd love to share some wine with you.
yeah, we have to actually, definitely.
So, talking about the way actually you teach wine and you involve in this beautiful word, the young generations, you were talking about linking it also to the land, to the place where it comes from. We must remember that in Italy, every single small town has its own special dish and special things to pair with wine, right, at the table.
Exactly.
So, what's the dish you'd like to talk about today?
Well, obviously, I would like to talk to you about piadina. That's flat bread used to cook here because it's a very simple thing and easy, even really really easy to make, just with flour, salt, pork lard, and a lot of love as well. So someone, yeah, an old grandma. Once I remember the first time I eat piadina, I say, wow, what incredible bread. How it's made. The only ingredients it's love. This is what
Oh.
the answer she gave me. It's love. I think,
Yeah, with love, everything
yeah, it's
comes
very
out
easy
beautiful.
because not just the way you prepare it, because you mix all the ingredients and you cooked in a pan, so it's very easy. You can eat by himself just like a normal bread, but it's flat and very fluffy, soft, like a foam.
Mm.
You can just wrap in with some vegetables, some cheeses, or some ham, everything. It's very very funny because when I came here, it was just bread in 1994. Right now, we have kind of place, a restaurant called Piadinerie, which is not just a typical place who makes piadina. It's a place like an hamburgeria where they make hamburger, but with just piadina. So piadina
Oh,
in a thousand different way. So spicy, not spicy, vegetables, meat, fish, whatever you want. You can choose the ingredients and fill your piadina the way you prefer. It's wonderful. And the nice way of making piadina, it's like here in Cesena, which is close where I live, we do it in a way. If you go to Rimini, it's more flat. If you go up to Emilia Romagna and you reach to Imola, it's thinner, it's thicker. Sorry, it's thicker. So it's more bread instead of everything else. So it's different, and there's thousand way even to make this easy and simple flatbread.
Sounds
Yeah,
delicious.
it is.
Well, most of the time, simple things are the best.
Yeah.
So we can expect a lot of emotions eating this piadina. But what wine would you pair with piadina?
Well, actually, just because we got a salty bread with some pork lard as well, or sometimes we can use instead of the pork lard the olive oil. I would match our typical white still wine called Albana. Then it depends how you feel the piadina, or if you want just eat the piadina. If you feel with pork meat, I would add Albana with a nice acidity, maybe who has a bit of maturation, which is really, really, really nice because after you eat your pedina and you drink the wine, your mouth comes completely clean, like you've never had nothing. I think talking about Emilia Romagna and talking about Chiadina, I think this must be the nice and more round match.
So piadina and albana, dry still white wine from the area.
Romana di Romagna DOC.
Okay, we will definitely try it. I mean, I will. So I recommend it also to our listeners. So, what are the under 30s eating and drinking? So, what are young people eating and drinking?
Well, actually, in I think in all over the world, especially here in Italy, we got the boom of gin and tonic. It's the most popular drink here. Not just wine, not just beer, also super alcoholic stuff like gin, vermouth. So we are talking about the cocktaillery and the different way to pairing food and other stuff like cocktails. The most common we got here is the gin tonic with nice botanicals came from our land, like a gin made by the flower of Albana before he became grape.
Oh, interesting.
That's very nice because it's very curious with even the flavor and the taste. So I think the nice and the wonderful way of making cocktails and match everything with it's not just match a glass of wine or a nice beer or a different kind of water with something you drink. I think the future must be the different way to match food with everything, actually, everything.
Oh, that's nice. Gin is really, really popular. And talking about wines, what wines do young people go for?
Well, actually, sparkling wines or red strongs wine. So, sparkling
Interesting.
wine, most of the common are from North Italy. So, let's say Prosecco. You should know that one.
Oh, really? I guess so.
Prosecco or Panciacorta, most in the in the few years we got even Trento Doc based on Chardonnay, Pinot Noir, and Pinot a little touch of Pinot Meunier because it has
Mhm.
more how do you say vertical and thick weight to be drunk. And then talking about strongest wine, the most popular and common in the ages, I've heard it. We know all about Brunello di Montalcino or Barolo. So strong red wines.
Interesting. That's really interesting because I thought that also some whites would have found a place in it, but young people are going for sparklings and strong
Yeah,
reds.
this is the this is strange because even here that we got the one of the first diocese in Italy, the Albana di Romagna, they prefer wine from other region and in the sparkling way and the reds, and this is why just because of that more of the winemaker here starting make Albana because of his acidity in the sparkling way.
Wow, that's super interesting.
Yeah, that's very interesting because it has all the characteristic to be a nice and wonderful sparkling wine.
And it's more made as a Sharma or
No,
Champenoise. What method?
both method, but the most used it's the classic method like champagne.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna try to find a bottle of sparkling Albana because you made me so curious about that. I really want to try it.
Yeah.
Okay, but that said, what do you drink? Coffee.
What I do not drink, I would say.
Okay, what you do not drink? Let's make it the other way.
Yeah, that's really funny because I'm very interested and curious of everything. It's drinkable, you know. So it's not just wine. It's not just super alcoholic stuff. It's all about vermouth, water, different types of teas, wine mixologies, because I think in our job you have to know a little bit of everything, and that's make me really happy because I don't. My job is not. It does not finish when you drink something, but when you understand the way the thing you are drinking it's made and how you can even made it in a different way. So this is why sometimes I collaborate with some wineries and I've made a beer based on Albana grapes. I've
Wow,
made a vermouth based on Sangiovese grapes. I've made a bitter based on black tea and centesimino seeds. Centesimino is
cool.
another black variety of red wine we got here because
That's amazing
yeah,
coffee.
well, it's actually really really curious to me how those things could match together in a cocktail or just in aperitif with a nice cigar and chocolate at the end of your meal.
What a great experience you have. I mean,
I'm just really curious.
it's unbelievable. Okay. So, thank you very much for sharing with us your experience and your thoughts about the food and wine world. Now, let's wrap up the episode in just 5 things in 5 minutes.
Yeah,
Okay. So, coffee, where are we?
we are in Emilia Romagna, which is one of the best, beautiful country in the middle of Italy.
What's the vibe and the cuisine?
We love here. People loves experiment and eat savory stuff and different kind of wine. So not just sparkling wine, not just white wine, not just red wine, but especially sparkling wine and red strong wines.
And what's the feature dish?
The future this well
Piadina, I guess.
yeah, piadina is my dish it's in my heart. So let's say I will share with you this the piadina, ecco, and the different ways to make piadina.
And share the wine pairing with the piadina.
Well, I love piadina with our white still wine called Albana, and we got also the DOCG. So I think it's going to be the best pairing you will have if you come here, Albana and piadina.
We will try it
Yeah.
for sure. One thought on Italy's wine and culinary future.
Well, the culinary future is all about curiosity, I think. And the Italy, we got the most beautiful place with I think probably the many grape variety in all over the world. So the future will be probably match the small, let's say small, variety with wonderful typical plates from every region.
I love it. I share with you this thought. So, Coffee, thank you so very much for being with us today. It was my pleasure to interview you, and hopefully we'll see us soon enjoying some good stuff to eat and to drink.
Thanks a lot. It has been a really, really pleasure to me. Thanks once again.
You're most welcome. Ciao!
Bye. Ciao, ciao.
Grazie for being with me today and listening to the next generation on the Italian Wine Podcast. Alla prossima. Cin cin!